Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Fern Chronicles podcast. Welcome back, and congratulations. You've made it to the second day of the fitness challenge. If you missed the first day, go ahead and check out the last episode, just the one uploaded prior to this, and we'll get started. Here we go. So just a little bit of a recap, so we're not starting off without really knowing what's going on. So last podcast, we talked a little bit about warming up, cooling down, how to sort of get momentum going and kind of get into a good groove. So yesterday, we started very, very simple. This is for, people who are have been out of practice with exercise in a while and wanted to get back into it slowly and effectively and in a way that doesn't kind of overwhelm the system. So yesterday we literally just did 20 body weight squats with a little bit of movement before, a little bit of movement after. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that you've done that. If you haven't done your squats, go ahead and just pause this, go back to the other episode, start it, and then listen to this one tomorrow. If you have done the 20 squats, again, congratulations. Welcome to day 2. It's a big deal. The first few days are going to be the hardest. So you did 20 squats yesterday. We did them together as 20 body weight squats. Next, what we're going to be doing is, so we focused on the legs yesterday. So the first part of the work. All right, folks, we are brought to you today by PremiumJane.com. That's PremiumJane.com. These folks are great. They specialize in all natural medicine, specifically CBD. I'm all about that natural medicine. Not a huge fan of lab-created, potentially harmful substances. I tend to shy away from big pharma type stuff, but yeah, CBD is great. Naturally comes from the cannabis plant, THC free, so there's no high, there's no psychoactive, it's completely legal anywhere in the US, and it's great. Something that I love about it is the anti-inflammatory properties. Basically, it makes you effectively a painkiller. So you start doing one of these workouts, you feel a little bit sore. It might be something that discourages you. Your joints feel a little bit stiff. You're feeling some pain in your knees, hips, or elbows. Well, luckily, Premium Jane has you covered. You can head on over there, use the code word FERN, F-E-R-N, at checkout and get 20% off plus the already free shipping and see what it does for you. It really clarifies you mentally. It'll absolutely help with joint pain, back pain, just kind of relaxing your muscles. I like to take it before bed too. Just kind of, again, that clarifying, relaxing effect that it has is great. So definitely give it a shot. Check them out. Again, PremiumJane.com. Use code word FERN at checkout. Thanks, and we'll get back to the podcast. Out is going to be the warm-up, so I'll be doing this as well with you, so we're doing this together. So I want you to kind of do some walking. If you could walk for just a couple of minutes to get the blood flowing. If you're in an apartment, you can't go outside or whatever, just do some movement, kind of walk in place, do some high knees. The idea of this is if you are a little bit sore from yesterday because you're not used to doing squats, go ahead and just get the blood flowing again. So yeah, again, just limbering up the legs, allowing those muscles to kind of be worked without breaking them down anymore. So today's a rest day for your legs. And once you've done that, so yeah, again, just a few, maybe 5 minutes of walking, moving in general with focus on your legs. So high knees, maybe some very light stretching, and you're good. So once you've started this, we're going to go ahead and move up to the kind of core and upper body. So for this, what we're going to do is if you lay down on your belly, we're going to do 20 sessions of Superman. So basically, if you're laying on your belly, put your hands out in front of you like you're flying, like a superhero, like Superman, just both hands out in front of you. So you're basically planking face down, and for just a couple of seconds, flex your back and bring your hands up off the ground and your feet up off the ground. Try to be like a kind of like an arc backwards. So instead of a sit up, it's kind of the opposite, right? So you're face down, head up, arms up, legs up. Go ahead and hold that, squeeze that lower and upper back for just a couple of seconds, and then relax and lay back down flat. And then do that 20 times. So that's going to be your back workout, your kind of core, the backside of your core workout. Really easy. Just like I said, just 20 sets. You don't have to go crazy. Don't flex as hard as you can. You don't want to get any cramps. And like I said yesterday, we're just getting right back into it. So go ahead and do that 20 times. Just flex and relax, lay back down. Flex, lay back down. So you don't want to lay down for more than just a second or so that you kind of get the heart rate up just a little bit. It's nothing crazy, and you can do this absolutely anywhere. You don't need any equipment. So squats yesterday. Today we're focusing on core after the warm-up. Do this 20 times, and then take a minute or two rest. We're not going crazy. Then flip over. Bring your, so you're laying on your back. Bring your feet towards your butt. So your knees are up in the air, feet are flat on the ground, and go ahead and just lift your head up. Try to get your shoulder blades off the ground. Try to do that 20 times. So these are called just crunches. Nothing crazy. Very, very basic. Again, you don't need any equipment. You don't need carpet. You don't need hardwood. Any kind of floor is fine. Just lay down, and there's no excuses needed. It's easy. It's a flow state. Go ahead and just do that 20 times, and when you're done, you can go ahead and stand up after you've done your back exercises, those Supermans, and then the 20 crunches. So 20 Superman flexes, 20 crunches, and then go ahead and stand up and put your feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart, and very, very slight bend in the knees, lean forward and kind of touch the ground, or just let your body dangle. Try to bend at the hips, not the lower back, to avoid injury. Get some stretch in your hamstrings, and now kind of slowly roll up your spine till you're standing straight up. Look up, so throw your eyes towards the ceiling. Big inhale, big exhale. Do that a few more times, whatever feels good for you. This is just a very basic cool down. So again, these are exercises that are meant to just kind of keep you moving, keep your joints lubricated, keep your back from getting sore. I know that you are very likely sitting down for long periods of time. Just do what you can, just a little bit every day. So this is challenge number 2. And tomorrow we're going to be moving into more upper body, so kind of arms and chest, and I'll see you there for that. But for now, just kind of focus on the feeling that you get, and at any time during these, I mean, they're not really, I guess this is sort of a workout buddy kind of podcast, so you can play this while you're doing it, pause it while you're getting the exercises done, and play it once you're done with each exercise. So right now, super, super basic. This is only day 2 out of 30, and who knows, if this keeps rolling, we might want to go ahead and keep doing this past 30 days and just kind of keep adding on. But the idea is we're going to start slow, hit each muscle group that I find to be important, and then and kind of add a little bit every day, get a little bit more kind of intense of a workout, I guess you could say, and that's it. So yeah, we are done for the workout. That's all you have to do. While you're cooling off, go ahead and just move around a little bit. Again, you shouldn't be feeling a tremendous amount of pain or anything. This is just very light movements that are going to get more and more progressive as we go on. So I'm happy that you joined me today. Thank you for that. And we'll move on to the next section of the cast here, where we talk about basically ways to stay motivated doing this. So yesterday I talked about entering the flow state, where you don't work out too lightly, where you get bored and it's just like, okay, this is not really doing anything, and then you just decide not to do it because you feel like it's a waste of time. But at the same time, you don't want to go too hard where you feel like what you're doing is too difficult and it's too much effort to put in every day. You want to find the sweet spot where your body isn't going to be particularly sore the next day, and you can kind of up your exercise or your fitness movements every single day, or maybe every week you kind of upgrade what you're doing because your body gets used to it, and you're good. And I can't stress it enough. It's so much easier to stay in shape than it is to get in shape. So what you're doing right now is absolutely the hardest part. And once you make this part of your routine, I don't know how to stress this enough. I promise you it will get more and more easy. You'll never have to spend more than 30 minutes at a time, which is so easy to focus on your health, right? Like, what is that? An episode of a TV show, 30 minutes surfing YouTube or hopping on Facebook, something like that. Just take 30 minutes of that. Put your phone down, aside from obviously listening to the podcast, but take away all the other distractions. Kind of focus on yourself. You can use this time to be a little bit reflective. what I like to do during those kind of flow state workouts, after I kind of find my routine and I know what I'm going to be doing, I'll just think, right? So I'll know my routine. I'll do my squats or my push-ups or my sit-ups or whatever, and I'll know what I'm doing, so it doesn't take a whole lot of energy to focus on that. And I'll think about my day. So what do I want to accomplish today? Do I have any certificates, or do I have any qualifications that I want to improve on? So I don't know, are you wanting to get into graphic design? Do you need to get a design certificate from an accredited school? Do you maybe want to learn how to do some basic coding and work on that website that you've been thinking about doing? All these things, kind of just think about ways that you can structure your day. So this is a time for kind of mental clarity. You're getting your nervousness out by these movements, and you're basically gaining the time that you need, your mental time, your mental bandwidth, right? That you can focus on getting other things done. So while you're working out, use this time to, plan your day, plan your week, plan your month and your year. I hesitate to use the word workout just because it can have a negative connotation if you're suffering from, depression or self-esteem issues. Working out has this kind of mantra where it's this, macho thing, or, it takes a huge amount of effort. It doesn't necessarily. I don't call it a workout, maybe even not even exercise, but just movement, mindful physical movement, I guess we can start calling it. So just think about what you're doing, how it's making you feel better physically, releasing those endorphins. It's something that you're accomplishing, and it's really, really helpful. I hope this is something that can carry on with your daily life. I'm going to be uploading very, very regularly. So thanks for letting me take over your ears. Yeah, and we'll be continuing this journey together. So if you wouldn't mind, please do take some time to like, comment, and share this podcast. It really does mean a lot, and it'll absolutely help everything grow, and you'll get much more content much more regularly. So thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. We'll continue these casually, and hopefully I can be a part of your daily lives. So thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Oh, bye-bye.